Well, we're knee-deep in football season. Maybe you're entering cuffing season. And no matter what season of life you're in, we've got some money advice for you.
And you know what? I'm going to say, I think sometimes in the present is miserable.
I was on my Eat, Pray, Love journey. I had to find myself. And I'm Southern now.
When I'm 65, do you know how bougie I'm going to be?
You are going to be Cruella de Vil, minus the dog situation.
Hi, guys. I'm Rachel Cruz.
I'm George Camel.
And this is
Smart Money Happy Hour.
Cheers, George.
Cheers. We're celebrating every season of life today.
Every season of life, yes. Well, this is the show where two friends who happen to be money experts talk about what you're talking about. Everything from pop culture, current events, and money.
And before we get to the content you all came here for, let's talk about what we're sipping on. It is a Hillstone Crisp Martini. What an apt name.
It's really delightful, actually.
Whatever Hillstone makes you think of, it tastes like that.
It is. Very Hillstone-esque.
It tastes like a gated neighborhood. I don't know how else to explain it. It tastes like I need a guy named
Gary is at the gate to let you in.
Yes, they have an attendant in a little hut. They got an attendant,
100%.
And he really doesn't care about his job.
He doesn't, but he's strict.
But he's fair.
You need the house
strict
number
but fair.
And the last name of the family you're going to if you're
no
going to be drinking
riffraff
this
are coming
drink.
through Hillstone. So, hey, stick around till the end. We're going to rate this drink and reveal the cost per glass. You don't want to miss the cost. It's a good one.
That's right.
So, Rachel, are you familiar with cuffing season?
Okay, I hate to say this. I think I just kind of learned this term maybe in the last 9 months.
That's okay. You're a millennial. It happens to all of us.
I know. Is it a Gen Z term for real though?
Yes.
Okay. So it wasn't a thing when we were grown.
No.
Okay. So this is a new thing. Okay. So explain it. Cuffing.
I'll do my best.
I'm gonna cuff you. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Keep going. This is great.
I'm just like cuffing. Because it's keeping someone through the holidays.
Yes.
To be like your date to everything.
Perfect. So we get the gloomy.
Oh my gosh! A handcuff.
Yeah, I think
is that it? I'm cuffing myself to you.
I don't know what other cuff you're aware of.
I was thinking a sleeve cuff. I'm cuffing my sleeves.
Truthfully, I don't know the etymology of why they use the word cuffing, but
I
yes.
bet it's a handcuff. I'm handcuffing myself to you, and you have to be dragged with me through the season.
Yes, like if I'm going to be depressed, you're coming with me.
Yeah.
It's winter time. It's gloomy. It's cold.
So explain what it is, because I'm doing a terrible job.
That's it. The gloomy, colder months. It's comforting to be in a committed dating relationship. And then, springtime comes around and you realize I can do better. So it's usually a very temporary fling, if you will.
Yes.
And John Mayer has a song called St. Patrick's Day. And it's about how there's no point in breaking up between November and March because it's nice to have someone for all the holidays.
Yes. You know what? I get it.
It can be a lonely time.
And it's kind of a romantic time, right? Lots of
very much.
Warm drinks.
The lights.
Snuggly. I don't know. It's just very yeah, it feels romantic.
Do you have a favorite season or time of year?
Summer.
You're a summer.
I love a summer. Give me a lake. Give me a pool. Give me a hot sun. Doesn't bother me at all.
Wow. Is that also your fashion color or whatever? They do like you're a winter, you're a summer.
I haven't done that in years. I don't know what I am, but you, my friend, have done it.
I was told that I'm a winter. Which included like magenta. It ranged from maroon and navy to magenta.
Yeah.
Who thinks I would look good in a magenta?
Your color palette is very wide, just like your personality.
I appreciate that. I don't think it was a compliment, but I'll take it as one.
Yeah, I like summer. I like warm. I want to be warm. I have a heating pad in my bed all year long. Wow. I just like to be warm. So the summer is great. Now, I like fall better than spring. So we're going to go summer, fall, winter, spring. Spring's kind of boo-boo, even though it's my birthday as in spring. It's just rainy. Everything's like pollen. I'd rather things die in the fall than come to life in the spring.
All right.
It's less cleanup.
We got dark real quick.
No, it's a lot of leaves. But do you know what I'm saying? I think it's prettier.
No, I hear you loud and clear. You'd rather things die. That's all I heard. All right.
What about you? Rate yours.
Yeah, I'm going fall. I just feel like you still have some greenery and like the leaves start falling. Spring, I feel like you're sort of thawing out or it gets too hot here in Tennessee. And you're like, well, this is just early summer. I wasn't prepared to go from 40 degrees to 78.
Right.
So I like a fall evening.
It's fair.
Something crispy. I like a crisp morning.
Yeah, it's so great.
Give me a
I
crispy
saw a guy
morning.
on Instagram talk about this with his cup of coffee, and he's outside, and he's just.
I love that guy.
Did you see him? And he's
I
like,
DM'd
it's
that
just
guy.
crispy. He was like, this is just a crispy morning, and I have my coffee, and it's just crispy.
He's got kind of
outside.
like the stoner guy vibe,
So
right? He's
funny.
like, dude, there's like a crispy morning, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, like that guy, right?
I love it. Yep.
Yeah,
Totally.
and he calls his coffee
My
Stokes.
impression was
It's like,
not
dude, double
accurate,
Stoke?
but yours was.
Mine was pretty spot on.
Okay, so fall, then.
Fall, then spring, then winter, then summer. I think summer is my least favorite
Okay.
because I live in Tennessee now.
I know. It's rough here.
You
but-
don't want to leave the house. I leave the house more in the winter than I do in the summer.
Yeah, but if you're next to water, that's key.
Where is water?
Pools, George, pools.
All right. I think Rachel just invited me to the Cruise family pool next summer. That's where you'll find me sipping on a
should.
Hillstone crisp
That's right.
martini.
It's so great. So great.
Well, when it comes to money, every season is different, whether it's your season of life or a season when you're working through a certain baby step, right? You're a season where you're
Yes.
trying to pay off debt or you're trying to cash flow college or make up for lost time in retirement. And so we want to,
Acknowledge
talk through
the
all
seasons
those.
because I do think there's a belief. I think it's human nature that when you are somewhere, like in a moment of time, you think it's going to be forever. You're like, this is going to last forever.
If you're
Whatever
paying
that
off debt,
is.
you're like, this is my life. I'll never have fun again.
Yes, right? Or like a newborn, you're like, oh my gosh, is it ever going to end?
That
Like,
was too real when you
I
just
know,
said
I'm
that.
sorry. I thought of you during it because it's true. I'm like, when you're in a moment, you're like, this is going to be the rest of my life.
And people tell me, well, it's just a season. I go, yeah, but I don't know if I'll survive this season to see the next one. They
Well, I
always
still
say
have
it
a
like, well,
pulse.
it'll be fine. It'll be over soon.
I know, but we want to acknowledge every season of life and what to do when it comes to your money. So
We've we're going to rattle off one pro tip for
Yes.
each season.
Yep, of your life. So
And you can
send
drop
this
your
to
own.
a friend.
Yeah, leave your own in the comments if you're like, hey, if you're a newlywed, here's my best advice. Or if you're going through college, here's my best advice. So let's start with college.
All right, you go
That feels
first.
apt. I have no advice for high schoolers. Just survive and realize that everyone is
But you're in the
uncomfortable
best
in their own
season of
skin.
life. Let's talk about that. High schoolers, everything's taken care of. You're
You
fine.
think like, oh my gosh, it's so stressful. And I'm like,
Yeah, you have no idea. You have no idea.
no, high school it can be a trying time. And it is stressful because you're like on the cusp of adult life.
Well, your
and
like
a lot of
frontal
pressure.
lobe is still forming, so it's hard.
That's true. But also, you have little to no expenses, and the world is your oyster, and you still sleep at night. So be thankful. All right, college pro tip: go viral on Rush Talk.
What?
Have you seen Rush Talk?
I have. You say go. That's your tip?
Here's why: because then you can cash flow college with the money you made from TikTok.
No, George, are you freaking giving that tip?
Why
to
else
college?
are they doing Rush Talk?
Oh my God,
Can you
because-
explain Rush Talk?
What sororities are today is a different life than what I was.
You didn't need to create content for your
I
sorority.
was 2007. I mean, it was almost 20 years ago when I was in a sorority. So just take that in for a second.
Shout out to Chi Omega.
Chi Omega. And I dropped, but I really want to get back in for the legacy of my girls. So if you're the president of Chi O, reach out to me.
Wow.
Actually, I should do that. Okay. Yeah. So I think it is. I don't have TikTok on my phone, so I don't watch TikTok. But I think it is girls. They do dances. The whole sorority, and they're all like beautiful girls doing a choreographed dance. I think that's Rush Talk, right?
You tell me.
Okay, I think it's
All I
that.
know
And then
is-
I do think people
yeah.
talk about their outfits and how expensive, like it's all designer that they're like walking through what they're wearing.
What an insane standard we've been setting
I mean, it's-
for young women
George,
out there.
it's wild. Wild. I mean, we wore t-shirts and like black skirt, like a black cute short skirt. And that would be like one of the outfits for Rush Day. But like it's a whole other level.
The advice underneath the advice is to go to school debt-free at all costs. Whatever you got to do. Maybe you need to apply to every scholarship you can like it's a part-time job. Take a gap year and work and save up if it means avoiding a bunch of debt. Go local, like stick to a community college or your in-state school. It's going to be way cheaper than be like, I want to go across the country because I don't like my mom. You know, it's like, dude, grow up. Like you don't need to go pay $70,000 a year when your in-state school is just as good, if not better.
I know.
So that's my advice is just try to become debt-free before you become an adult so that it's way easier and then you can get into a house easier and do all the
you
things
get to
that are
start
way
your
more
financial
important.
journey much faster when you don't have all the student loan debt. So that's great.
And the price tag is just, it's gotten insane with college.
I know. It's
So
not
just
fair.
Get the cheapest one you can for
I
the
blame
goal
the
that you
colleges
have.
too. Not gonna lie. Raising that tuition. Come on.
Well, we did a whole documentary called Borrowed Future. Go watch it on
Yep.
YouTube with your kids and you'll
Be
thank
smart
me
about
later.
it. Okay, so I would say if I was in college, I would tell a student to go work a summer or two paid or not paid, in the field that you're interested in after graduation.
While you're in college.
While you're in college. So take the summer and like use your summers to your advantage. Like go study abroad, go take classes, get extra get credits done, go work in the field that you want to be in. I just think real world experience, there's nothing that trumps it. Like when you are actually running a small business versus listening to an entrepreneur professor talk about it in a lecture hall, like it is so different, right?
Yeah.
Or broadcasting or whatever the thing is that you want to do, like go shadow the people doing it. That's what I would tell people.
Well, and number one, the employer loves to see that versus like, yes, the GPA is fine, but do you have actual experience?
100%. I'm not kidding.
It helps
that's
you
huge.
go like, oh, I actually enjoy this field.
Yes.
Or, oh gosh, I thought I'd love journalism, but really it's this, and I don't want to pursue that at all.
That's right. Yeah. If you can get experience in college for the workforce, I think that is my number one tip.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Another tip that I have for you, George.
Give me a tip.
Buy Cozy Earth all the time.
That's good advice no matter what season of life you're in.
Be college, be an empty nester. Cozy Earth should be part of your life. Everything from the clothes, the athleisure. It's like we're like in mid-fall, and I had gotten some Cozy Earth stuff last year, and I dug through the drawers, and I kind of got all the stuff that's like the fall clothes or the winter clothes that get buried on top of the summer clothes. Found the pants again. I found my shirt. I found it all. My Cozy Earth stash.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh, here we are.
Can I tell you,
wonderful.
I FaceTimed my mom, which shout out to me for doing that. And she was wearing her Cozy Earth PJs.
She was.
And she was so proud. And I was proud. I was a proud
love
son.
it.
She was a proud mom. It was just a beautiful thing.
Because they are so nice. They're so great.
She's been rocking them nonstop, and they hold up. That's the best thing. Their sheets are amazing. 10-year bedding warranty. All of the bamboo viscose material they're using. Everything's incredible.
Everything is so soft, so wonderful. Yes. So you guys make sure to check out Cozy Earth, and they're giving up to 40% off discount.
You got nothing to lose here.
That's crazy.
These deals won't last. So start your holiday shopping today. Go to cozyearth.com/smartmoney and use promo code smartmoney at checkout. And then send us a nice, Christmas card.
That's right.
For giving you this deal.
With all your Cozy Earth stuff. All right, next season. You ready? Mm-hmm. Your first job. So you have left college and you are in the workforce. So someone that is starting their first job, what would you tell them, George?
Whew. I think a lot of people are just thankful to have a job. And so the thing that's hard to think about is the future.
Yeah.
And so where do you want to be 2 to 5 years from now? Kind of creating some growth track for your life. Because what I wish someone told me is that no one's going to do this for you. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have some mentor sit down in the break room and be like, hey, bud, let's map out your life. Let's get you going somewhere so you're not waking up 5 years from now going, is this it? Is this all it is?
Yes.
How do I move up? How do I go do the thing I really want to do? Because likely your first job is not the thing that you've destined to do.
Right.
That you're wired to do.
That's right.
It's usually like a step. And so how do you move up on that ladder? You need to have a growth track for your life, and it depends on what you're doing.
I love that.
So that's my best advice. I wish someone told me that. And I wish I just sat down and just mapped it out. It's not going to play out how you want.
Yeah.
It's going to have some twists and turns, but at least you're aiming at something versus just hoping that life works out.
Totally, yes. Yeah, I think I would say to still maintain some of that college lifestyle that you had, of the kind of that broke feeling before you were making money. Because if you go into a great salary, 40, 50,000 or whatever it is, like money's hitting your account and you're like, okay, I've got some money. But I would say lifestyle creep is so real and it can happen so fast. So I would still hold back on doing a bunch of like upgrades in your life of like a new car, or, if you get an apartment, you're like, okay, I need to furnish everything and make it perfect and beautiful. Like take your time. Take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush into it. And yeah, I would put like a little pause on the lifestyle creep if you can.
100%. Especially if you are in debt and you don't have a fully funded emergency fund.
Yes.
Like live broke until you have this foundation.
Totally.
And then you can up your spending a little bit and enjoy some of it.
That's right. All right. Next season is the single and dating phase. Ooh.
This is a tough one because this could range from you're 18 to you're 38.
Yeah.
Like,
your 40s. Yes.
It could be a long journey for a lot of people. So my tip is become the partner you're looking for. Instead of being like, well, I'm not going to settle. Here's my standards. I'm like, Are you living like that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you want a man who's fiscally responsible. Are you fiscally responsible? Because nobody's looking for, a project that they have to fix up and clean up.
Either way.
And if you are, let me tell you from experience, doesn't work out. All right? You want to get in a relationship with someone who's healthy.
I think, yes, I know. What is that? I think that's more like early 20s.
Savior complex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you're like, more high school. Riggins on Friday Night Lights. I always thought about him when I watched that show, even as a married woman with kids.
Who's Riggins?
Riggins on Friday Night Lights.
I've never seen the show.
He's like the bad boy, and you're like, God, he's the guy. Every girl is like, I'm gonna win him over.
I can tame the bad boy.
He's gonna love me, and I'm gonna make him a good guy. Like, you just have that belief.
You can't make bad guys good guys. You can only make good guys great guys. Shout out to Winston Cruz.
That's funny.
Winston has bad boy energy, but like with being a great guy. You know what I mean? That's Winston for you.
There you go. Okay. I'm going to say don't get involved with someone else's financial plan. Like, sometimes when you are single and you see something, maybe you're starting to date, and then people start co-signing, or they start
commingling.
Mingling their finances. I'm like, no. Whoa. Don't do that. Not
roll.
until you're married. Not until you're married. Don't do that. Because we've gotten a lot of calls on the Ramsey show of, well, my boyfriend, I paid off some of his debt and we broke up. Like, you get...
I co-signed a car loan, but now we're not together, but now I'm responsible.
And now my new girlfriend is mad. It's a whole thing. So just keep...
Or we moved in together and now it's awkward, and just don't do any of that.
Yeah, so just keep it separate till you're married. Just cleaner way to live all the way around.
Enough said.
There you go. All right, let's go engaged.
We're moving on.
So we have
good for you, Courtney.
Graduated college. We have our job. We start dating. We find the person, and we are engaged. What happens?
What
George?
an exciting phase engagement is. And financially, you start dreaming because likely you both are working, and so you've got two incomes.
Yes, that's
coming
fun.
up, and you're on the cusp, and you're planning the wedding, and everything's rainbows and gumdrops. Here would be my advice: get aligned on money during this time if you haven't already. And the best way to do this, I found, is use Financial Peace University, our flagship money course, as a premarital counseling course. Because if you go through that and you're like, yeah, absolutely, we agree as a family, we value being debt-free. Yeah, as a couple, we value not owing other people money. We want to build wealth for the future.
Yep.
And here's where we stand. If you go through that course and you're aligned, I think you have a very high success rate for your marriage.
Yes. Yeah, there is. We say it all the time. This is like a drum we beat constantly in our content, but for real, when you and your spouse, again, the person you are choosing to do life with for the rest of your life, like
the most important financial decision you'll ever make.
It is. And I'm like, and it's just, let me say it. I'll go a little shallow. I think it's more fun. Like, when you're aligned together and you're like, oh yeah, we're going the same way. Like, it just makes life enjoyable. Like, we got a call on the Ramsey show, I guess it was last week, and she was getting a massive inheritance. And all the family lawyers and her family was like, keep it in a separate account only with your name, and you only use it for you. And I'm like, I would be so pissed. If
Winston gets $1 million from grandma.
All this money, and he's like, sorry, I'm just going to use it for my hunt. I'm like, we could use it for our kids. We could be doing things with it. I don't know. There's something about that mentality of like, we are in this together. We're doing a life together. That's what a marriage is. And so the more you can with your money, you guys, I'm telling you, it is more enjoyable, more aligned. And I'm making it sound really easy. Like, sure, there are conflicts that come up. There are disagreements.
Everyone's got their trauma from their past and how their family
100%,
dealt with money.
Yes, there's a lot that comes up for sure. But there is just something to say like, hey, I literally stood at an altar and said, I am vowing my life to you. So, like, let's do it together. Like, let's be real about it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
If we're going to become one, we're going to become one in every way.
Gosh, George, is your point my point? Why did I get so passionate?
No, I love it. Well, I see another point on here that's very important. That is...
the wedding.
It's less important, but it's still very important.
Yeah, don't go into debt for the wedding. That's what I would say. Just cash flow it. If it's smaller, not the expectation you wanted, that's okay. Even the honeymoon, like even all the other stuff, like you have a whole life ahead of you. Like you're going to do way more bougier things than you are at the very beginning of your marriage.
Your honeymoon shouldn't be the best trip you ever take.
Quote
Is that a hot take?
Yes, I love it though.
I feel like you're the brokest you'll ever be.
You should be, right?
So don't spend a lot of money.
Well, it's not that you don't have to spend a lot, but like, you know, enjoy it. But let's pray in 10, 15 years, we've all upped our salaries and working and saved money and done things that you can go on a nicer vacation than your honeymoon.
Where was your honeymoon?
We did the Dominican Republic.
Oh.
And all-inclusive.
Yes.
Yes. Classic.
That is like a
And it was
rite of
over
passage.
Christmas because we got married December 19th.
Perfect.
So we spent Christmas there. And they had like blow-up Santas around. And they like sing jingle bells. It was
Wow. Are they just playing into the American culture?
100%. Oh, yeah. They had James Taylor Christmas playing on the beach. It was great.
Wow. Really pandering
and then I'll
to their
never forget
audience.
Winston and I had like a sundress and probably like a little martini. And we're just in the lobby sipping our cocktails as a bunch of freaking like 21-year-olds because we were babies.
Amazing.
And all these families are like they're all like having family celebrations. And here we are just
Living your best life.
I don't know. Yeah. I just remember feeling like, oh my gosh, that's going to be us one day. That feeling of like, that'll be us.
And it is you.
And here we are.
That's
Almost
really
16 years
sweet.
later. Okay,
That's
where
good
did y'all
advice.
go?
We did Cancun.
Yes.
Famously did a Costco travel package. No regrets other than Whitney got sick the first day and was sick the whole time. Yeah. Really put a damper on the
No,
trip.
George, I don't know if I knew that.
So yeah, we don't go places anymore.
Stop that, George.
So I watched a fire show by myself. It was a great show. The fire dancers are amazing. But I think people are like, is this guy okay? Did he come here alone?
He's sipping a martini by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Someone had to enjoy it. We
Oh
paid
my
cash.
gosh, that's so funny. Okay, speaking of paying cash, I used the Fairwinds debit card this weekend for all my purchases, and I'm obsessed. I
The
love
brand
it.
new one. It's branded.
Yes.
The Ramsey branded. What's it say on it?
Debt is normal, be weird.
I love it.
And I, in classic Rachel fashion, was like, yeah. Anytime I like had to use my debit card,
Did anyone
I used
comment
that
on it? I guess they're.
A waiter did. Yes. He was like, this is kind of cool. I was like, yeah, it's like a talking point. But it's great because Fairwinds Credit Union, they are here to help you. They literally want to walk beside you as you're doing the Ramsey plan. And to set up an account with them, y'all, it's so easy. Like the app is easy. Everything is so simple. It's wild. And their customer service is incredible. Like the people behind this credit union, George and I, we had dinner with them a few weeks ago, and they're incredible people. They have such a heart to help
they want to
people.
collaborate with us to make a better experience for our fans.
Yes.
That is so rare in the financial industry.
I know. So I'm telling you guys, sign up, get our smart checking and savings bundle today at Fairwinds Credit Union. You can go to fairwinds.org/Ramsey and sign up. It is simple. It is easy. Put some money over there, try it out, get your debit card, and it's wonderful.
And you can use the same debit card as the Rachel Cruz. That's pretty cool.
We are
That's a flex. All right. So we went from we're in college, first job, we're dating, we're engaged.
Okay, now we're newly married.
How
We are
exciting
here.
for this young couple.
This is happening. So yeah, when you get married, I'm gonna say, be aware of lifestyle creep. This is what I said when you were single too, but for real, you combine finances. You mentioned that earlier, and you kind of feel like you got a raise. Like the household, you're like, oh my gosh, look at all this money now together, which is amazing. The dinks, dual income, no kids.
Yes.
What a time of life. Fantastic.
You don't know how good you have it.
Yes.
Or maybe you do. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you do. But yeah, just be aware that it's so easy to just fall right into the American way of like, we need a house, we need a new car, we need all these
Yes.
things. So just be aware.
And we deserve. And one person can always talk you into it, aka your spouse.
That's good. Okay, what about you?
My best advice is to truly combine finances. I'm talking about one joint checking account, one joint high yield savings account. That will do wonders for your marriage. Not this like, well, I have this account over here because I want my independence. Listen, you can be your own person and have your own line in the budget for Rachel's fun money and still be your own person. This is not about taking away your independence. It's about creating unity for your wealth building going forward. And too many people don't do that because they have past trauma or they're scared or they just don't know or whatever it is. Get to the root of why you don't want to combine and your marriage will get better.
Yes,
And
I
that
love
includes budgeting together. So, jump onto Every Dollar. It's amazing now. It's more than just a budgeting app, and you can check it out. We'll put a link in the show notes to Every Dollar. It's a great tool you can have on your smartphone. Both of you logged in with your own account, tied to the same budget.
Yep. Love
And then
it.
lastly, become an adult since you're newly married now. Get a will in place and get term life in place. Estate planning is a big deal once you have other people involved.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, do all the grown-up stuff now.
Yes.
Yes, you're in charge of that. That's good. All right, let's go to new parents. So this sweet newlywed, they have their first baby.
Wow.
George, you're kind of in it. Yeah, I feel like
I'm
you're
in
like,
it. I got my second kid, newborn. It's a lot.
yes, you got two and under.
Yeah. They're exactly 2 years apart.
Okay.
So we're in the thick of it right now.
Right there.
With a mangy toddler and a newborn who is
Mangy, she's not. She's precious.
he's growing like a weed, as they say.
Sweet Mia.
My tip, as you would guess, set up a 529 plan.
Of course.
Or an education savings account. But the 529 plan has come a long way. And it's crazy to think about how much time a newborn has on their side for compound growth to do its magic.
It's so true.
So whether it's a 529 plan or even a brokerage account for general investing, like you put $100 in there a month or like put $1,000 in there when they're born, you would be shocked using a compound growth calculator to see how much that turns into.
Yes.
Even without you contributing a whole lot. So just contribute what you can into a 529 plan or that brokerage account. And then they'll have like a down payment ready to go when they're adults.
So
they'll
true.
have college fully funded.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So focus on that stuff early on. Don't wait until they're 10 to start to think about it.
I like that. I'm going to say don't compare. I think it can be so easy, everything down from like the registry and the stroller and the car seat, what the nursery looks like. I mean, there's so many things that go into having a baby that it's unnecessary. It's like, it's fine. And if you are someone that struggles with comparison, just, you gotta, I don't even know how to like coach you through it, but just know like, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I promise. So don't feel like you are not measuring up or doing the right thing or that people are judging you. Like maybe they are, whatever. Just have some peace with your decisions that you're making as a parent because they're the right ones for your kid and go forward because it can be a lot.
Yeah, I mean, just
So
what
hard.
stroller and car seat you use can be controversial.
I know. People are very,
Just live
very
your life,
opinionated.
people. Get off my case.
I know. But one thing I would say that everyone needs, whether you have a newborn or not, is Delete Me.
100%.
'Cause
It's fun for the whole family.
Fun for the whole family. Yes, because your kids' names, now that you're a newlywed with a baby, it's so easy for all of our information, even our family's information, to be out on the internet. And that's email addresses, cell phones, numbers. All of it's very personal stuff that's out there. And data brokers will collect that data and then sell it. And that puts you at risk for scams and fraud and phishing. And so if you can be deleted from the internet as soon as possible, that is what Delete Me is for, and we love them for it.
It makes me uneasy to think about all the information that could be out there, and Delete Me just makes me feel easy.
I know.
So go check it out. You can get 20% off their annual plans by going to joindeleteme.com/smartmoney, and it comes out to like $9 a month to
That's
protect
great.
your family. So think of it almost like in terms of an insurance product versus like a subscription to something entertaining.
Yeah.
So go check it out. We'll drop a link in the description as well.
Perfect. All right, let's head to the empty nesters. Well, we are jumping. We are jumping from newborn to now.
We just fast forwarded 18 years because truthfully, it's a blur. People say like, it'll fly by. It's a flash. Enjoy it. I'm like, I can't. How can I
know.
just be in the present and enjoy it?
And you know what?
It's
I'm
hard.
going to say, I think sometimes in the present is miserable.
Thank you. Like sometimes I want to focus on the future.
Genuinely, I really do think that. I think that sometimes it is. It's just miserable. And I'm going to be honest, George, with the ages of my kids, I don't want a baby. I'm like really happy. I'm really happy right now. So,
you know what? It's because you
it's
just held my new baby.
Can I just say?
You came over and held it and you went, no, thank you.
No, I did not. No, I swooped that baby up with one arm. And
You did.
I went back to patting and
I
rocking.
realized, you know
I
this?
went into mom mode automatically.
There are friends who are happy to pick up your baby and friends who are like, please do not hand me a baby. There are only two options.
And that's fair.
I am option 2. I'm like, I would rather not touch your baby. I don't want to be held responsible.
Well, and you guys moved into a new house. When I stopped by with you and Whitney,
Yes.
George was like, come on, Rachel, I'll give you a tour up the stairs. And I was like, I draw a line. I'm not walking up the stairs with your newborn baby. So I did give Henry
You handed the baby off.
Yeah,
That was
I
a very
walked the
kind
first
thing to do.
floor, but I handed him off. But I do, because when they say it does fly, it's true. Amelia, this is so sappy. She's 5th grade now, okay? And at her school, every grade has a different color T-shirt that has the school's name on it. So they do Spirit Day, and so everyone wears their T-shirt with the school name on it, but it's a different color. So you got red, purple, green, but the 5th graders get a tie-dye T-shirt. And I remember Amelia going into kindergarten. I'll never forget this. And I saw the 5th graders,
With their tie-dye.
and I remember thinking, that is so far away. Like that is going to take so long for her to have a tie-dye T-shirt. And then when
Here
she
we
got
are.
that tie-dye T-shirt this year, I thought, Oh my God, we're here. It made me like want to cry. So it's weird because it's so slow, and then it does. And then people say middle school years fly by, and high school is just like gone. Like you look up and they're gone. So I think that is a true statement. I feel it a little bit. So
empty nesters.
The fact that we went to empty nesters is right.
I'm emotional thinking about it. Like that day where you send your kid off, I'm just like, I don't know if I can do it. I think I might need to send Whitney and be like, hey, be with God and you handle it. I can't. Especially, I don't know why, the girl just hits different for me.
I know.
Like sending off my little girl is, the boy, I'm like, all right, have fun, kid. Make good decisions.
Yes. That's why Winston whispers in the girl's ears all the time. He's like, go to Belmont or Lipscomb.
Yes.
Go to Belmont
keep
or
it
Lipscomb.
local.
Just stay. And I'm like, no.
I think about that because I fled. I went all the way from Boston to Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At 20 years old, and I never went back. And I'm like, that would crush me as a parent.
I know.
So sorry, Max and May.
I know.
I love you dearly. It wasn't you. It was me.
Oh my gosh.
I was on my Eat, Pray, Love journey. I had to find myself. And I'm Southern now.
Finding himself at the Mac store working.
That's right. All right. We got to get to our tips for empty nesters.
Go.
Here's my tip. It sounds crazy, but start dreaming again. I found as we take calls from a lot of empty nesters, the thing in front of you was just like you had your goal, like survive, get the kid through high school, get the kid through college, cash flow it. And then after that, you're sort of like looking at each other like, oh, I remember you. Mm-hmm. Like you're older, you've aged very well, but like I forget what it's like to connect with you in a different way. And so I think older couples, they may not be much older these days. An empty nester could be,
Oh, yeah.
40.
Totally.
In their 40s. But now that the grind is over, you need to start planning for that next 20 years. What does retirement look like? How do we reconnect with each other in a meaningful way? And maybe things that we've put down by the wayside or on the back burner, we got to bring that to the forefront now and focus on it. And you have the luxury to do that at this stage of life. So I always encourage couples to do that annual sort of dream date of what are the next financial goals? What are the things we want to do as a family to spend, save, and give in this new phase? And I think that will reinvigorate the next few decades of your life.
Gosh, George, that's beautiful.
I rest my case.
That was beautiful. You took the emotional side, and I'm about to go tactical.
Well, I'm a new dad, and so I'm just very emotional these days.
Did we switch places? I'm going to say pay off the house.
Boo.
That's mine. That's
okay.
mine. If the house is not paid off, let that be your goal. Tackle it. Have a paid off house. Let that line item in the budget, that's usually the most expensive line item, it's the mortgage. Let it be done with, and look forward to dream. Use that mortgage payment.
We do get calls where people are in retirement era and they're like, well, I still have the mortgage. And my heart sinks because I'm like,
it's hard.
Even if you got a 30-year mortgage that you took out at 35, by 65, it should have been long gone.
Right.
But the problem is we keep moving up or we refinance or we just keep kicking the can down the road. And then we find ourselves in retirement wanting to retire, but we have to work.
But because you have all these bills still to pay.
I want to be work optional once I hit 60. That's just a personal goal.
That's a great goal. Well, speaking of retired, that's our next stage and our final stage. Okay, so I'm going to say enjoy your money. Enjoy it. We sometimes talk to retired couples and they're like, they did it. They did what we talk about.
Baby steps millionaires.
Yes. And
high net worth.
Sometimes, not all, sometimes they're like, oh, well, I don't know if we should take a trip to Florida because I have $7 million in my 401k. And we're like, go to Florida. Buy a house in Florida. You know what I mean? Like, go enjoy. Like, this is the time. So you made it. Go have fun. Enjoy the money that you've worked so hard for.
Yes. It kind of goes back to that die with zero mentality, which we've mentioned that book.
Yes.
We don't agree with everything, but we love the idea of like, you don't need to leave your kid $7 million.
Yeah.
If you leave them $500,000, they'll still say, thank you. That was very sweet.
Totally.
So use the money you have. Now, obviously, we don't know how long we'll live. That number keeps going up.
Yes.
If you're in good health, like you could live to be 99. Mm-hmm. So we do have to be cautious, but we don't need to be miserly and not enjoy it either.
That's right.
So there's a balance there. So mine is tied to that. You've invested your whole life, hopefully, into good growth stock, mutual funds, and these retirement accounts. Now it's time to invest in your health, your hobbies, and your loved ones. Mm-hmm. And I think that will actually increase your lifespan and increase your quality of life. So it's both and.
I love that. That's so good.
Live a long, wonderful life. And I think too many people don't invest in their health, hobbies, and loved ones early on.
Yep.
And then they suffer on the back end of their life because of it.
That's right. Because when you get to retirement age is when you actually can travel and do these things. But if you're not in good health, to your point, you can't. And that's kind of what Die with Zero, a little bit what they were saying is like, people just don't do anything and they just save. And then when they get to the age to be able to do it, they don't because they can't. So there is a level of this like, hey, let's be aware of what we're doing so you can use the money for your life to better it with experiences, with the people you love, all the things.
What's your retirement hobby? I'm curious.
It'll be travel.
Just go places.
Can I tell you? Bougie Rachel.
Yeah, okay, maybe I should switch up my energy.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, I went down a rabbit hole. Are you ready for the most bougie vacation I think I may have seen? That's like that I could that you could
reasonable.
Well, I don't know if it's reasonable, but it's actually attainable. The Ritz-Carlton has yachts now.
Like you can rent a yacht?
You go on the yacht.
Oh, you're like one of
60 people on a yacht.
So it's like a
But
semi-private
it's a Ritz yacht. So you get like Ritz experience on a yacht. That's where I'm going to be in retirement.
Like you're going to live there?
I mean, I don't know. They have. I went down a deep hole, and I just thought, if I didn't have kids and all the money that I could,
like empty nester, $10 million. Sure, let's go on the Ritz
and if you're for 3
yacht.
weeks, just do the Mediterranean on the
What
Ritz
does that
yacht.
cost? You think?
I don't even. Well, I didn't look at price.
That's classic Rachel.
Called dreaming.
She reads the menu from left to right.
Dreaming, but is that not amazing? That's what I'm doing.
I'm impressed.
And then, are you ready for this one? If we're going bougie again, so you got the Ritz yacht, and then I think because the ads, they listen to us and know what we look at. So they fed me another ad like a day later. The Four Seasons, ready for this, George, has their own plane. So you can do a trip. Are you ready for this? Like a 60-day, like a 2-month trip. And you fly on the Four Seasons plane with like 60 other people. Fully reclined seats, all of it. And you go around the world and stay at all the Four Seasons around the world. I mean, what? Oh my god.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. Yeah. So that's
around the world in 60 days.
That's why I buy Amazon earrings to fund that Roth so I can be on
Every dollar saved is a dollar invested towards the Four Seasons.
That's why I budget.
Stream.
That's why I do my finances. So
listen, Four Seasons.
Bougie
just
Rachel,
sponsor her. Reach
when
out.
I'm 65, do you know how bougie I'm going to be?
You are going to be Cruella de Vil.
I'm going to be bougie.
Minus
all the things.
The dog situation.
So that's my dream. It is a fun.
I was not expecting that. When I said retirement hobby, I was like, I might do more golf. Like your mom. You know what I mean?
I just love a bougie trip. And I like getting into someone's bougie trip world and just living vicariously through them. It's probably a sickness, but it's fine.
I feel like it's healthy because you're not hating your life now.
No.
And it's actually attainable. Like you're setting your life up.
I guess because it's, again,
that.
you're not owning a yacht.
Yes.
Like I'm not going to go buy a yacht probably ever.
No, it's a ridiculous expense.
But if I could go on a yacht.
My thing is like, can I just become friends with someone who has a yacht who's very generous?
Oh, now that's fun. That's
my retirement hobby is just networking and like getting in with the elite community.
George, that's good.
Almost to the point where there's a Netflix doc about me because like, how did he infiltrate the elite community? Like they all thought I was wealthy. When really I was just like, I was doing fine, but I wasn't like yacht level wealthy. But they just kept inviting me. Like, I got you next time, bro. Like, hey, you'll be on my yacht next time. Yeah, it's in the shop right now. So, like, you know.
And the documentary has pictures of you in the background at all these parties.
Yes.
And you're like, there he is. There he is.
Just at the open bar, going back for one more.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Before we get to our Guilty as Charged segment, George, tell us the details of the drink.
This is the Hillstone Crisp Martini, if you've forgotten. I'm going to rate it 10 out of 10. Mm-hmm. Don't mess with it. It wasn't broken.
And I think I would order it at a restaurant because it's that good, genuinely. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 across the board. I was much closer to finishing. Mm-hmm. And here's the breakdown. It's got vodka, Saint Germain, lemon juice, and a twist, Sauvignon Blanc wine.
No, really? Okay.
That added to the crispness.
It did, yes. And I usually don't like a wine liquor mix.
Yeah.
But that, delightful.
Shout out to mixologist Michael.
Michael,
for,
thank you.
Hooking it up today. The
great.
cost, a mere $1.99. No more, no less, Your Honor. I love when it ends on 99. It is so rare.
99 bob.
But it makes
Bob.
me feel like it's on sale.
Oh, yeah. You
know what I mean?
Yep.
Like $194, I'd be like, I don't know if it's worth it. $199, I'm like, wow.
Wow, look at that.
MSRP is $4.99. So there you go. Get the recipe in the show notes. Give it a try this weekend. Drink responsibly if you're of age. That's all I'll say about that.
All right, now it's time for
Guilty as charged.
And this is where we ask each other a guilty as charged question every week. And if we're guilty, we take a sip. You ready, George?
All right.
Are you guilty of receiving cash and keeping it as fun money just to spend on yourself?
What a strangely worded question. Who's just giving me cash?
Oh, I'm a yes. I'm guilty.
Who's giving you cash these days?
Okay, the Ramsey Christmas party. Do you remember this back in the day?
Yes. We went to the mall and had a shopping spree?
Yes. So we went through about probably 2 or 3 years of the gift being $1,000. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Because sometimes they'll give like an actual gift. Depends on the size of the party, the budget, all the things. But there was probably 2 or 3 years in a row, George, that we would get an envelope of $1,000. Everyone would. And then one year they rented out the mall, the Green Hills Mall, and we all took buses from here and went on a big shopping spree before the mall opened. Like the stores were open for us. It was great. It was amazing.
Very exclusive experience.
But I would take that little Ramsey envelope with my cash in it and I'd stick it in my closet. And I'd be like, that's my money to spend on me. That's for me.
As opposed to this is $1,000 to spend on my family for Christmas.
Well, to put it in the checking account, which means it's going to go to groceries.
Oh, it would disappear into not fun stuff.
100%. So
do you remember what you used it on?
Keep it for me. I'm going to be honest. I found an envelope just like last year, and it had like $300 still in it.
Oh my goodness!
I know.
Of like, unused Christmas party
unused
money.
Christmas party. Yeah. So that's the only time I get cash from other people. I will say my in-laws will send us a check for our birthday still.
A personal
Thanks,
check?
Buddy and Helen. Yep. Yeah.
I love that.
With a card
in the mail.
With a card. And they write a whole thing. It's so sweet.
So sweet.
It is.
We got to get Buddy Cruz on Venmo. Is he unaware or is he just like it old school?
I don't know. But yeah, the checks still come, which I so appreciate.
Wow.
But anyways, I'll take like money that's given to me for like a Christmas or a birthday still as an adult. And I'm like, yes, I don't want this going to pull-ups. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't want this like.
Yeah, we're not going to support pull-ups. It's ridiculous.
Okay, how about you? Would you ever do that, or is that silly to you? Because Winston just puts it in the bank, and he's like, I mean, if I want to go spend it on something, I'll just spend it anyways. But I'm like, there's just something like, I don't know. It's like your money. It's like, oh, this is my cash.
No, we sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and so they'll give us cash. And we're talking hundreds of dollars. Sold some nice chairs. I'm just going to put it that way. Hundreds of dollars. And I kept it. And I use it for haircut money because I pay cash to get a discount on my haircuts.
Oh, that's smart.
So that is my version of fun money that is like, this is not for you, Whitney. This is not going in the bank. I will utilize this to stomach the cost of my bi-weekly haircuts.
You kind of feel like you got free haircuts.
Exactly.
Cash, I know. Okay, can we talk about this? This is controversial. But cash, we would say, and I think still believe that like it hurts more when you spend with cash. I'm finding now that because I use Apple Pay and debit cards all the time, cash actually feels free. I went through Shalotsky's. Yes, I did last week.
You're telling me the Gen Zer working at Shalotsky's knew how to handle cash?
And I gave a $20 to pay, and I kind of feel like I got a free lunch.
Wow.
I know. Is something changing?
Well, you're just you're Benjamin Buttoning into what Gen Z feels and things, which I think they appreciate. Because Gen Z would say that. They were like, no, if I have cash, it feels like free money.
It does feel like free money. It's
outside of the matrix. It's not in the system.
Yes.
Can't track it.
Yes. What is
that's
that?
Because
that used to not be the thing. Like that's not how I did not feel that way always. But in Shalotsky's drive-thru,
But the opposite is true. If I have $800 cash that I have to use to buy something, it like my soul it changes me.
It does.
Like the physiology changes.
But how about the haircuts? Does it?
No, because that's,
small.
That's small.
So maybe the small stuff,
every 2
maybe
weeks.
That's it. But if you're going to go do a big purchase and you have cash, that would hurt. Yeah, if you have multiple
it still
hundreds.
hurts, but like if I was using a card, it wouldn't hurt at all. So the fact that I'm using
but I think
cash,
with the card, I'm like, it's going to go in the EveryDollar app. Then I got to track it to the restaurants, and that's taking away the, like it's, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you're like evading the system that you've created for yourself when you use cash at this point of your life. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just being honest. Transparency here.
Thank you for your vulnerability. You're so brave. People don't say it enough.
All right. If you have a guilty as charged question, make sure to DM us at Rachel Cruz and at George Camel.
We need them, guys.
Yes, we do love your ideas, and they do help.
The well is running dry.
Yeah, so please send us some. And if you loved this episode, make sure to leave a review and check out our next episode How does your net worth compare to the average American? So you know how you stack up. We will link it for you. And we'll see you guys next Thursday on an all new episode of Smart Money Happy Hour.